tired. Can we go thrift shopping?
Hey guys, Chris, the Thrift Shop Hustler here. Going to do a quick video today and an overview and kind of a tutorial on how to use a box resizer. It's a very awesome tool to have in your collection if you don't have one. They run probably anywhere between $10 and $20. I think I got this one for $20 plus shipping. And the basic use of a box resizer is basically what it says. It is to resize a box that is larger than what you need. There's all kinds of ways to resize a box. I find that using the box resizer is just a lot easier to use. So basically there's three pieces to a box resizer. You have your handle, and we'll get to that, why that's important. So you got your handle, you have your adjuster, an adjusting knob, and the knob's right here. It's like lefty loosey, righty tighty. It's got the little thing, and it's got your spur, which is almost like the perforated blade. It's not super sharp. It's not like an X-Acto knife or a box cutter, but it is sharp. It is meant to perforate the box, and we'll get into that. So that's the basics of the parts. Some of these come off on some of them. See how this comes off, and basically that is for adjusting, and we'll get into that. So that's the pretty much basic parts of it. Usually they come shipped in one piece. Sometimes this piece is off, but like I said, this is the adjuster. You got your handle and you got your spurs, which will perforate the box. We might need some of these pieces. We're not going to need all these pieces, but I just wanted to show you guys. You're going to need a marker to mark the box. You can use a knife to cut, tape measure if you need to use that, scissors and tape, and of course our item in our box. So basically what we want to do is we want to resize it so the box will lay a little bit flat to this piece. As you can see, I have a 12 by 6 box, and this piece is not even 2 inches thick, but it fits in there pretty well. But just to demonstrate, some might think this is a little bit overkill as far as using a box resizer, but I wanted to basically show you guys how to use it for different projects. There's different projects you can use it for. For UPS, usually if you want to cut down on the size of a larger box, which will in turn save you money. Also, people like to resize boxes just to have things fit better if they don't have proper dunnage or anything like that. So there's multiple uses for the box resizer, so we'll get into how we use it. So there's multiple ways of marking the box. What we're going to do is, usually I would just put this in there and start going at it, but you can also use a marker, and by laying the marker flat into your piece and you push the marker up against the box and drag it, it will create a line and a leveling line. Now that's one way that you can do it, and as you can see, what the leveling line in there did was by putting your marker in there and dragging it across, and you do all 4 sides, and that's one way of making a level line. Another way that I like to do is just set the box resizer in there and let it sit on the top of whatever you got. Now you're going to need to fold this over so this lip will catch, and what you do is you unloosen it, you let it fall down, you put that till it's perfectly level and flat with this edge, and then what you can do is kind of drag it just to see if it's uniform across. Now what I like to do is I don't just tighten it right here once it's laying flat on the object. I like to actually push this up a little bit so that it gives it some clearance under here, because if you want to use bubble or anything, just so it's not too perfect. So there, I'm going to tighten it, and as you can see, that's going to be the size of the resizer, and this is going to be basically where the perforation is going to take place in here. And we can just take this out real quick just to show you that also. So once you put it in here, as you can see, it's pretty close to that line that I drew in there. So there's multiple ways of doing it. So once you have your height established, you're going to put it in there, and what you do is you kind of take your handle and you push the spurs against the wall, and you don't want to go too forcefully. You just want to basically perforate all four sides. So what you can do is, once you get it in there, you drag it across and just make sure that it's level. Sometimes if you don't do this correctly, it'll go all crazy. So what you do is you can make sure, there's all different ways to do it, to make sure that it's level, that it drags all the way across. And we'll do it on this side. And I do it sometimes multiple times, just to make sure that I got all the pieces. And let me see if I can show you guys what actually happened in there. I might have to take the camera off the thing. What happens is the spurs, as you can see, create a perforation across all four sides. And what that's going to do is it's going to help when you need to bend the box. That's pretty much all the Box Resizer does, is create that line. For when we cut, it'll bend the box over. Now this is optional, you don't have to do this. For this demonstration, for someone who's a beginner, you could just use a marker, find where your perforation is, and make a mark like so. And this will help when we cut the sides here to know how far we need to go down. As you can see, I drew a line up there in all four corners of that. So there's multiple ways to do this. You could take a sharp hobby knife, a box cutter, a regular hobby knife. But for a beginner, I would definitely suggest you just use scissors, because pretty much everyone has scissors and they're a lot safer. So what you're going to do is, now that you have your line, you're going to cut all the four corners up to that line. So let me see if I can do this with the camera here. So you cut all the way down to where the perforation starts. And you do that to all four corners. So there you have it. We've cut all four corners, as you can see. Now this is pretty much where the magic happens, is now the perforation that created what we did. Now if we just bend it, as you can see, the perforation helped bend the box. See? And what we're going to do is we're going to go across all four corners and kind of do that this way. Now some of you might be saying this is a lot of work just for something very simple, but that's pretty much how a Box Resizer works. You see how what we did here? The perforation helped us bend the box. So now we can put our item right in there. And now, as you can see, when you close the box, it should fit perfectly in there. So if you want to save also on some weight, you could remove these flaps to save on weight. You could also remove these flaps right here, like right here or right here. So if you want to keep it under a pound, you can do that. But that's pretty much what we use for pretty much what a Box Resizer is used for. See, now we got a perfect size box. So this is pretty much used for, like, if you want to do UPS and you want to cut down on your inches, your square inches or your square footage, that's what a Box Resizer. As you can see, we did a pretty good job on that. It looks pretty clean all the way across, and that's that. So if you like this video, please click the like button and leave a comment below if this helped you out. Click the subscribe button, and we'll see you guys later. Hey guys, once again, thanks for watching. We have some Amazon affiliate links below for the Box Resizer and some of these other items. And like I said, the links are below. I really appreciate it. This helps out the show, helps us purchase new equipment down the road to help you guys learn more about selling on eBay. See you later.
What you know about rocking the wolf on your noggin? What you knowin' about wearing a bird box skin? I'm digging, I'm searching right through that luggage. One man's trash, that's another man's. Your granddad, we're donating that slap. Now I'm up in her. I'm in the well, you can find me in the